Well, my truck broke down. I fixed it up a little bit, but I decided to trade. So I'm making these videos to keep up with in the future. But it's pretty rough shape. It's a 95 Z71 Tahoe. So about to start making some videos to keep track of. I already started trying to patch it up. These steering wheel cover mats and seat covers. But as you can see, the headliner's pretty bad. It just came with a bunch of parts back here. I've tried to clean it out as best I could, because I'm also dailying this. So it has 247,900 miles, and I've currently drove it. Let's see, I don't know if I'll be able to show that, but 400 miles since I traded my 98 Z71 truck. Pretty much same condition, so I didn't think it was a bad trade. I had a few of these. These were my first trucks, and I kind of missed it. So never had a 95 TBI, but you know, I don't see why it would hurt. Missing a maps light. I'm gonna try to get all this headliner ripped off. It's pretty ugly. Yeah, I'm gonna have to probably make several videos explaining a lot of the problems that I'm finding. Like this little computer unit is free. I don't know if it's attached in there. The fan works, but the AC doesn't work. Having trouble with the defrost. I guess the hatch button went out, so they've wired up a switch. It does work, but kind of sucks. The rear wipers work. The head unit has power, but there's no speakers. I don't know anything about that yet. There's a piece missing here I don't like. Evidently they lost the original keys or something went down. Clean title, of course, and registered and all, but I guess somebody lost the keys because they did another ignition, which sucks. The visors are in the shop. They're pretty bad. I added this mount for my phone. I got a dash cover because it's pretty cracked and ugly, but this also keeps the heat out pretty good. The oh shit handle is missing. Of course I have it, but I have to try to put it back on. Four-wheel drive doesn't work right now. That kind of sucks. Have to get into why that is. I thought originally that this stuff was missing, the little CD holder, but I forgot that he gave me a box of parts, so I did find that in there. And then of course, I thought the bin was missing as well, but I have that, but I've just been throwing all kinds of junk in here. Bunch of cleaning stuff and a little notepad for parts I'm trying to keep up with. The ashtray is messed up. It had these 3 little charger ports. I unplugged them because it was just dangling. I've seen a few of these 95s that had just the ashtray accessory plug-ins, whatever you want to call it. That thing was just dangling. I didn't want it to you know, mess up the wires, so added the old cowboy blanket and my little work mat. Got the the choking back there, and that's my radio right now. Just a little Bluetooth. Started putting a few things on, like that piece over there. Looks kind of bent still. I don't know if they were prying on it too much or what, but it snapped into place. It just looks pretty bad. That one doesn't look bad at all. Got trim pieces back there on the corners. I do have the rear seat. Pretty much have everything except for this little map light. The glove box does actually work, so that's nice. Yeah, cruise control works. I just played with that not too long ago. These little door lights, I'm going to upgrade them. The passenger side works, but this one doesn't. Windows work. I only have one key because they changed the ignition. There's only one key for the ignition. So I can't even really lock the doors because I don't have any keys for them. But I found a set where I can get all three doors. So passenger, driver, and then the rear tailgate. There's 3 locks. So I'll be able to actually manually lock it. And I'll just have to mark the driver key. Hopefully I can get all that fixed in good time. But yeah, I figure I'm going to go ahead and make some videos to save on this truck because I've only driven it 400 miles since I've traded for it. And I already had to put a water pump on it. It was leaking pretty bad through the weep hole. Which I'm pretty sure is the original pump, so I can't even complain. 30 years that thing has been working. She deserves a new one. Also, the radiator is original, so I'm going to probably have to go ahead and get another one of those because it's summertime, it's hot, and I don't want to have to worry about the coolant system. So yeah, so far I've tried to wipe up in here, put some smell good hanging trees and stuff, vacuumed. I'm gonna try to hit it with some UV protectant stuff, so all this stuff should hopefully expand back to its original shape. Most of it has been actually coming back pretty good. So I think the guy took out the carpet and cleaned it up a little bit, but as you can see, they didn't put it back, so that's gonna suck. The rear is not done yet, which is just a little strip, honestly. The back carpet on the tailgate is just gone, so I'm gonna have to cut some that's similar and glue that back on. And I'm kind of thinking maybe I'll just dye the carpet gray, because I don't know if they use bleach or this is just another carpet, but it's almost like white, and I've never seen one with white carpet. It's supposed to be gray. At least a lot of the ones I've had in the past, they had gray carpet, so kind of sucks. But at the same time, I guess I'll be learning about how to dye carpet. Cause yeah, I'd like it to be a little bit more gray. It'd be kind of cool to do black, but I don't know. I'd like to be able to see if anything's leaking under there, like any coolant, if a heater core goes out or something like that, you know, or if I lose something, it'd be nice to... Oh yeah, these seats, by the way, absolutely atrocious. The story the guy told me is apparently some ex-girlfriend caught one of the owners of this truck in some kind of affair. I don't know what the hell is going on, didn't really care to ask. I just noticed the seats were absolutely, completely screwed up. I haven't fixed the seat covers or nothing. I just threw them on because it looks so ugly. I mean, just massive gashes on all the sides. and I've never had one that bad before. That kind of sucks, but with this body style, I can't even really complain too much. I can just get some more seats, but yeah, the bad part is they're cloth seats, but then they've like mangled parts from other seats onto them. This one is a cloth seat that they've taken a leather seat and literally covered it like a seat cover, but I mean they just took two different seats and meshed them together. I don't know if you can see, but it's left a lot of nasty stuff in there. Whenever I can get another seat, I'll take the seat covers off and show you guys how bad it is, but it's pretty bad. I've never seen that before, and I've had probably about 15 of these trucks. That's why I decided, you know, I better start making some videos on these, because they seem to be getting more popular, which is awesome. That's what I've drove all my life. Can't afford like a really nice vehicle or nothing, so I just keep trading or buying these cheaper project trucks, and I fix them up and just daily drive them and use them for work. But anyways, that's one update. I'll try to put together a list and kind of go over things and show you guys the outside. But that's it for now, but I'll go ahead and get started on making a good list for this truck.